Hi guys, very good morning, Shouvik and welcome back to our YouTube channel. So today we will have another question need to get solved. So let's get started. Yeah, so today they have given count days without meetings. So what actually the question states? So on the question, you are given a positive integer days. So they have given a positive integer days representing the total number of days, and employees available for work and employees available from work starting from day one. So they have given a last boundary of the days where the employees can do their job, and the starting day of that work is from very start, that is of day one. And they are also given a 2D array meetings of size n, where meetings of I represents start I, end I represents the start and the end days of a meeting, I inclusive. So that means there is of a particular meetings boundary, there is a start and end. So inclusive start and inclusive ends, there is a meeting consecutive happens to this consecutive days, starting from start underscore I and ending at end underscore I. There is a very consecutive, every consecutive element starting from start I and ending at end I, inclusive both, there is a consecutive meetings has happened. Now we have to return the count of days when the employees is available for work but no meetings are scheduled. So which our range is very start. So employee has start working from day one till day of number days, and some of the days there are meetings. So we have to tell which of the particular days the employee has worked without meeting, starting from day one till days of day, till day is as days. So now understand some of the test cases, you will get the gist. So you can see that the first meeting, that very early meeting, the employee has at day one and it has continued till day 3. Another meeting, so 1 2 3 all are blocked. So the entire schedule of this particular employee, entire calendar of this particular employee has blocked till 1 to 3. Next meeting has start from 5 to 7. So can we say there is a day 4, for sure, because first meeting has ends from 1 to 3, second meetings start from day 5 to 7. So there is a day 4, I can see here, which the employees totally focus on his work, there is no meeting. Again from day 9 to 10 there is a meeting. So from 9 10 both the days employees calendar has blocked with meeting only. So can I say there is a day 8? There is a day 8. So after 5 to 7 there is a day 8 where employee can completely focus on his work. So the output of this particular case is 2. So there is day 4 and day 8 where employee has the ability to continue focus on his work. And here you can see from 1 to 3 there is a meeting. Then from 2 to 4 there is a meeting. Only the day 5, the very last day, employee has the ability to entirely focus on his work. So the answer on this case is 1. On the very last test case, from day 1 to 6 there is an altogether meeting work only, from 1 to 6. So on the output is 0. So he has not a single day where he can completely focus without meeting days to his work. So now there is one point to note: the meeting may overlap. How it is meeting may overlap. So from 1 to 3, if a meeting starts from 1 to 3, another meeting can start in between when a running meeting is happening. So here you can see 1 to 3 there is a meeting, and 2 to 4 there is another meeting start. So one thing, so by just for going through the test cases now, we are very able to understand that how actually these meeting things are organized, so basically if there is a meeting at day 1 and if there is a meeting at day 2, so the employee is altogether blocked from the very starting day, that is of day 1. So blindly we can see that we have to sort the meetings array. We have to sort the meetings array to process it. So now on the constant part you can see like the days can go as big as 10 to the power 9. So if you think you will iterate on the days, because we will check if that particular days has a meeting or not, that is not going to help you, because your days can go to 10 raised to the power 9 and your system can process 10 to the power 8 operations in 1 second. So that is going to be a TLE for sure. And meetings.length is 10 to the power 5. Meeting.length is 10 to the power. So you can also not able to do a n square type of complexity. So you have to think of n or n log n type of things. And meetings.i.length is 2, and meetings of I of 0 and meetings of I of 1, they can belong to in the boundary of I to days. That is very trivial. That is very trivial. So one thing I am definitely have to say, like here on these test cases only, the way the order we have processed is first, although the 5 7 they have given to us as first, but we have start seeing what is the lowest start time meeting is available. What is this lowest start time meeting is available? So we always have to see what is the lowest start time meetings is available and how much it has extended, and what is the next meetings available. Is there any gap? So let's quickly jump on the our OneNote only. So one thing I am definitely have to say that we have to sort the meetings, and we have to sort the meetings because we are always we are greedy here. We are always searching for the meetings which is start very early. If there are meetings at day 1 and day 3, which you going to be considered first? You will obviously going to consider day 1 meeting first, obviously, right? So you have to sort the meetings array with the start time, and if you do normal sort, every language is do the sort based on the first parameter, and as your start time is the first parameter, it is automatically going to be sort with the first parameter only. So now understand. After sorting, what we have it. So let's suppose we have these things. Let me just trigger it. So let's suppose we have a meeting that is of start dash end dash. This is one meeting. Now let's suppose another meeting giving some days off. Let's suppose another meeting is start from start double dash, and it has moved to end double dash. So can you tell me what is the contributions? What is the contributions to my answer? What is the days in between end dash and start double dash? In between end dash and start double dash, we have the employee. We can provide the employee as a no meeting days to a no meeting days. Let's suppose if I am talking to a number term, if let's suppose this meeting has ends at day 4, and this meeting start at day 7. So what is the number of days in between which I can give the employee to work as a no meeting day? That is for 7 minus 4. So these many days minus 1. Why last minus 1? Because 7 minus 4 is 3. So 5 6 7. So that is it is going to state. So 7 minus 4 is giving you 3. So that means 4 5 6 7. So that is the gap of 3. But as the question stated, this start dash is inclusive. So that means very start double dash, there is a meeting start. So we can consider the start double dash altogether in our answer. Start double dash to our answer, because start double dash is inclusive for a new meeting. So we have to do minus 1. So because that is very intuitive also. So inside 4 you have day 5 available, day 6 available, only 2 days available, right? So that's the reason 7 minus 4 is 3, and 3 minus 1 is 2. Like this way you will get the 2. So if there is a gap between the next start and there is a current end, if there is a gap, or I have to say what is the last end of the meeting, and what is the current start. If there is a gap, then obviously we will get something. What we will get? That should be current start minus of last meeting days, minus 1. So what is our formula? Our formula is current start of meeting minus last meeting minus 1. So that is our formula. But there is a catch. If there is an overlap, so your start is going to be here, and your last meeting days is going to be here. You can consider start double dash, and that is of end. Now you will do start minus end minus 1. You will get a negative value. So before applying this formula, if there is an overlap, then what is the contribution to our answer? It's 0. If there is an overlap, so in this case, what is the contribution to our answer is 0. So we will check these things, and we will do a maximizations of these things with 0. So like this way, if I can smaller these things a little bit. So if at any point of time it is boiled down to some negative value, we will take 0. We will take with 0. We can go with 0 only, because if there is an overlap, there is a chance of negative things. So we will go with the 0 only. As simple as that. So like this way we think we are able to calculate the meetings between them, and there is a two case of start and end. Let's suppose your very start meeting start from day 3, and as we know, day has boundary of 1 to day. So that is the boundary of our day. So if your meeting is going to start from day 3, how many days you have your answer? So 3 minus 1, because here you can use direct formula, not there is no -1 needed. Just take a look, because 1 is, on this case, one is exclusive. There is no end or start on this particular one index. There is no end or start at this particular, because here also see how many it is, 2, and how many days you have for your complete work, 1 and 2. These 2 days you can completely focus to your work only, 1 and 2. So here you can use standard formula, not -1, 3 minus 1, only 3 minus 1. And same is for if on the end part also, how it is. Let's suppose that is your last day, and your last meeting ends at, let's suppose, day 5, and it is of day 7. So how many again here you can use 7 minus 5 directly as a 2. Why so? Because 7 is exclusive. So how many it is? 6 and 7. These 2 days you can use. Here is 6 also. So 6 and 7, you have 2 days for no meeting days, which you can contribute to your answer. As simple as that. So you have 2 things. If you are on the in between of the meeting array, then you can use the formula of current start minus last meeting minus 1. Current start, I'm repeatedly why I'm stating. So that is actually the fundamentals. That is, I have to say, that is a very easy question. That is not altogether a medium level question also. That is very easy question. That just you have to have a small eye to take this as a sorting based approach. You have to incorporate here, and also sorting based things you have to incorporate, and also how you can process the things. If you are processing your answer from very start, then just do current start minus 1, because day starts from 1. And if you are process your answer for very last, then days minus in last meeting days minus very last meeting days. As simple as that. And if you are in between, then this is our formula, like start minus last minus 1, start minus last meeting day minus 1. As simple as that. And if there is an overlap, so that's the reasons we are doing it with the maximizations. Because with the maximizations with 0, because if there is a negative, it's going to be neglected by 0. It's as simple as that. So now let's just quickly go to the code. I'll just quickly iterate to you guys. That is very standard things I have written, which I just explained. So I initially did a sort of this meetings array that we have to do, that I already told multiple times, and then I took in as a length of the meetings, and I have initialized my answer with what is the first contributions, that is meetings of 0 0, that is of very start minus of our liberty to work starts from day 1. So if there is a possibility, then we have to do meetings of 0, 0 minus 1. That is the these cases we have discussed. These cases. So here what we are doing 3 minus 1. That is the very start after sorting. What is the very start? Minus 1. So that is the first very start of his weekdays. What is the days he has the opportunity to work without meeting. And same things we will have for last also. So here you can see after doing certain jobs, we have the last meeting. So last meeting, you can say it has occurred at the this variable actually stores the what is the last meeting days. At very last where the meeting has happened, and we are doing days minus last meeting days. So which I just saw. So days is basically 7, and last meeting day is 5. So days minus last meeting days. So these are the 2 base cases we have to apply the formula without -1, because we already understood, because on the very last, the days is actually exclusive, and at very start, day 1 actually exclusive of meetings. As simple as that. And now we are iterating from I to range 1 to n, because we have already done processing from index 0. We have done the processing, and we have stored our last meeting day, which is the last meeting day till we encounter is as meetings of 0 and 1. So that is the last meeting days which we have a meeting. So now we just extracted the things, start of meetings, end of meetings. So that is basically meetings of I and 0, meetings of I and 1. We just extract. And what is our contribution? Start of meeting minus last of meeting minus 1. Start of meeting minus last of meeting minus 1. The exact formula I have written. Start of meeting minus last of meeting, last meeting, start of meeting minus last of meeting minus 1. And we have taken it maximize with 0, and we have maximized it to our answer as 0, because there are overlap which can boil down to our answer as negative, So that's the liability we are snatching from them, and we will obviously update our last meeting. So now what is the last meeting till now we have encountered? So that is a max of last meeting and end of meeting. So end of meeting is basically basically till now how much this meeting has grown. So that is the boundary. Like for this ith meeting, let's suppose has grown to index 7. So on that case we are updating our last meeting. What is the last meeting maximum value it have as to the end of the meeting, we are maximum. So like this way last meeting always points to an index where the very last meeting has occurred, to the very last meeting has occurred till the ith index. So this is going to be stored in the last meeting variables. Yeah, the question is I have to say very simple. And on time complexity, I think we are doing only sort only. So sorting we're going to take off big of n log n plus we are iterating over the array ones. So that is of kind of big of n log n plus big of n kind of complexity. And on space, do you feel guys we are using any extra space anywhere? No, not a single chance we provided here, right? So answer last meeting, everything is the variables only. So on space I have to say we are very good state. We are going to use no space. So space is big of one only. Yeah, so that is the most optimal solutions for this particular question, I have to say. And if you guys able to understand and if you are liking to our videos, please do subscribe to our channel, and please share the videos to the people who are actually preparing for the DSA on daily basis. So please share the video so that they can also get most of this for their preparations perspective also. So yeah, that's it for today, and please turn on the notifications so that when we are going to live with our next video. So that's it guys, that's it for today. Bye guys, bye.